Hello, welcome back to the Daily News on Onefootball. Today we're going to be discussing a number of stories, but before that, make sure, of course, to subscribe if you're new and like that goddamn video. I'm, of course, Statman Dave. Let's get into the news. First up, Manchester United may have found their director of football. We're also going to be talking about Lozano, Anthony Martial, potentially on their way to Milan. We're going to be talking Real Madrid in their search for a new galactico to replace Ronaldo, and finish things off with a little bit of John Terry news. Is he going to go to Moscow? We'll find out later on. Anyway, to the news. First up, Manchester United have been searching for a director of football after missing out on big transfer targets over the summer. The likes of Harry Maguire and Toby Alderweireld not moving to Old Trafford when they really needed a centre-half. The Man United are looking for, of course, is Andre Berta, the Atletico Madrid director of football, who's been behind some pretty big deals at Atletico Madrid. He's been there since about 2013, since moving from Genoa. Andrea Berta can take a lot of credit for some moves in recent years for Atletico, the likes of Griezmann, and bringing Costa back from Chelsea, but also signing some key players down on long-term deals. We're talking Jan Oblak, the fantastic Slovenian goalkeeper, and of course Diego Godin, a player that United want to recruit. So it could be a fantastic move, bringing him to Old Trafford to help Mourinho out in the transfer market. Again, Ed Woodward has been dealing with commercial deals as well as transfers. Maybe that is a little bit too much. United need to move in the target. They need to make some big signings in January if they want to challenge for the Premier League title this year. Get into the comments below. Do you think he's the perfect guy for the job? Berta to Manchester United as a director of football. Maybe we'll see the likes of Griezmann and Thomas Lemar applying their trade at Old Trafford in their next few seasons. But anyway, guys, let's move on to the second news story of the day. On to the next story of the day, and that is Inter Milan looking at wingers for, of course, Spalletti's side. Inter have had a really slow start to their Serie A campaign, and potentially recruitments in January can kickstart their challenge to get back into the Champions League. They're looking at Lozano, they're looking at Anthony Martial. First up, Anthony Martial, a fantastic talent on his day. So skillful, so good at dribbling past his opponents. The big thing here with Mourinho and Martial, it feels like they potentially have fallen out. So maybe Spalletti can get the best out of the young Frenchman. In terms of goals and assists, no players managed more since Anthony Martial joined Manchester United at the club. When he is in full flow, he's one of the most gracious dribblers on the planet. Talking about other guys that can carry the ball well, that is Lozano. His stock absolutely rose at the World Cup after scoring against Germany. A fantastic counter-attack that was finished off with a lovely chop inside round Joshua Kimmich and then firing the ball home. But since, of course, the start of last season, he's scored 19 goals and grabbed 9 assists. A player that's really starting to come into the forefront of his career at 23 years old could be a great investment for Inter Milan. Again, Inter look like they want a left winger. Maybe that's to play Perisic as a number 10, or arguably on the right-hand side. Spalletti's side needs some attacking force, and either Lozano or Anthony Martial could be that guy. On to news number 3. That is, of course, about Real Madrid wanting to bring a Galactico to the Bernabeu in January. The reports coming out of Spain is that they have 370 million euros to spend. That is an absolute incredible amount of money. They've been looking at Neymar recently, they've been looking at Mbappe, and potentially they've also been looking at Dybala. One of those three guys would really step into the position left by Cristiano Ronaldo. Maybe Real lack that main man. Gareth Bale's done very well since Ronaldo's left, being directly involved in a number of goals in the side and becoming the key guy. But Real want that signing, they want to sell those shirts, they want to get a guy back. Dybala could be an interesting one. Of course, Dybala now playing with Cristiano Ronaldo at Juventus. Palermo owner Zamperini was saying how he spoke to Dybala 2 years ago and told him to move to Spain. And that could really start the talk flowing with Dybala playing as a number 10 at the Bernabeu in the famous white of Real Madrid. Get into the comments below. Who do you think Real Madrid should sign? Neymar, Mbappe, or Dybala? Very exciting signings for Real Madrid. So let's finish things off with a little bit of John Terry news. Of course, John Terry heavily linked with Spartak Moscow. The Russian club reportedly offering John Terry £3 million for just a single season of football. Of course, John Terry played in the Championship last season for Steve Bruce's Aston Villa. But apparently the move is off. John Terry was spotted on a plane to Rome to go and have a medical for the Russian club, Spartak Moscow, but decided to can it, decided that he didn't want his family to be living in Moscow. Interesting move there. £3 million is a lot of money, John. At this part of your career, maybe that would have been a good deal, but that's probably going to spark a lot of rumours that he'll be going back to the Midlands and signing for Steve Bruce's Aston Villa. which again would be a decent move, ending his career at a very prestigious club. Of course, they won the European Cup in the 80s. But guys, what do you think about John Terry's move? Would you take the 3 million at Spartak Moscow? I probably would. Get into the comments, thumbs up or thumbs down. Anyway, guys, that's been that for me today. I've been Statman Dave on the Onefootball Daily. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Make sure, of course, to subscribe if you're new and like that goddamn video. See you later.